Do this, hit this button. I checked your sound this time.
Penis, penis, penis.
Yeah, look at
Not
me.
getting this video monetized.
Yeah, part of me, I have a hard time finding intros for my YouTube videos because, like, you're not supposed to cuss within the first, like, 30 seconds. But, like, all my funny bits are cussing or saying the word penis. And so I'm like, well, do I want to be funny or do I want to try to, because allegedly the algorithm will bury you if you cuss or if are too graphic. But the algorithm buries me anyway, so might as well
It's a good thing this game's not graphic.
Sexual, there we go. That was the word I was thinking of. Not graphic, but probably both.
I was gonna say it's a good thing this game's not sexual. So anyways, you ready to motorboat?
Hey, it might come.
Yeah, exactly.
So one thing I think is interesting that I knew, and then I'm pretty sure they explained it last episode, but obviously we talk over a lot. But is the fact Clive does not know that he is Ifrit. He thinks someone else killed his brother.
So I like to imagine it's like the Princess Bride, where he's like hunting down the guy. It's like, you killed my brother, and they're like, who the fuck is your brother?
Yeah, so he wants to find who killed his brother, but it's the meme. I know him. He's me.
So it's the SpongeBob meme. Have you seen this deranged killer?
Yes.
Oh, that was brain pop. That ain't right.
Part of me is like, how does he not know it was him? Then again, I'm like, well, A, it was traumatic, and B, I don't know what fucking turning into a fucking someone feels like or looks like.
I was gonna say, you're like, I don't know how you wouldn't know it's him. Well, like, I don't know. I was about to say, like, have you ever been transformed into a giant fiery devil?
It's fair.
There's a distinct possibility it comes with amnesia.
It's fair. Alright. But yeah, I wonder if, I know obviously the skill tree doesn't have much now, but it's like, I wonder if we unlock, like, do we get multiple beasts? Are we always fire guy? I don't fucking know.
I assume so. I'd assume that we, like, get that, and then if the game lets us play as the other ones, we'll unlock them as, like, party members later down the line.
Fair. I don't think there's ever, like, party, I think you get guests. But I don't think there's, like, an actual party. I think you're usually just Clive, but again, I don't know that for sure.
I don't know. I've played 3 Final Fantasies. I've played 3, 15, and 7. And I don't think in 15 you did too much with the other party members, although I think there was a couple of times. But I think for the most part you were just Noctis.
Yeah, I can't remember if you can switch. I don't think you could. Because I know they made DLC.
You can't switch, but like there was the DLC, and I think there's a couple of points in the game where you play as like, I can't remember the name of it, but he's like assistant / chauffeur after before he goes blind, or maybe it's after he goes blind.
I can't believe they still made him chauffeur them around after he went blind.
Did he? I don't remember him chauffeuring after he went blind.
That could be a lie, but that's like something that's been memed. Is that they still made him fucking take care of them even after he was blind.
Drive the car now.
I think on paper, I don't know. I like the idea of Final Fantasy 15. I like the boys trip. I think that's a really good concept because not a lot of JRPGs, I feel like they struggle making them feel like friends. And I think on paper, that's really good. I just still didn't feel like they felt like friends.
I enjoyed being in a boy band. That was all it was. We had the brooding bad boy. We had the loving guy. We had the tough one. So I wanted to be a boy. I want to be in a boy band simulator 5000. Immense training.
The goofy one, I don't remember their names, but I always in my head, I just called the goofy one Michelangelo because that's who he reminded me of.
It started with a P. Pronto.
Penis.
Yes, exactly. Joke's on you. I learned how to charge my shot.
Are you already out of the
It
city?
does. I'm in training.
Okay. You must be ahead of me then.
Oh, our flaming sword. I don't know if it's good, but it's cool as fuck.
Oh, that's right. We got some upgrades, didn't we?
Yeah, I did.
I think we bought the exact same upgrades.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did too.
All right, side quest unlocked. Yeah, but what do they do for me? Quests. Yes, I know how to play quests. I know how quests work. Immediately, Cody's gonna come across something and he's gonna forget that they.
You're gonna Aaron it.
Yeah.
I don't need the instructions. What am I doing?
So I actually had, I think, my worst Aaron moment recently with Star Ocean 2. By far, my biggest Cody didn't pay attention, which is especially bad because I don't stream those. I just record. I don't have an excuse. I guess Aaron only recorded 2, but at least he had someone he was trying to play off to be funny. But yeah, there's a very, very important mechanic they teach you early on. Now, granted, I think I do blame the game partly. The game doesn't. When the game teaches you about this mechanic, it doesn't tell you that you need it to get party members. So I just forgot about it, and most of the party members in that game are optional. So I was like 13 hours in with 3 people, and I was like, "Where's the party members?" And so I googled it. I was like, "Oh, I missed them all." Whoops.
And I'll teach you. All right. What the fuck am I doing in this training? I'm sure it told me.
I see my
it's
dog.
just actually, I can just leave. Okay.
Alright. I'm just talking to people. They petted my doggy.
Can you pet the dog?
The lady petted my dog. There better be a pet dog button.
That reminds me, we have to go look up doesthedogdie.com.
Oh. I want to say. Oh, hey, training. I wonder if someone else is here. And by here, I mean done with this.
Doesthedogdie.com. Final Fantasy 16.
I want to say no, but then again, they've killed fucking.
Does the dog die?
Ooh, our flaming sword is okay. No, the dog does not die.
15 people say no. 1 person said yes. I'm pretty sure he fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was he trolling? Or does that mean is there a path? Guess we'll find out.
All right, we gotta look at the other. We gotta look at the other triggers in here. Does somebody use drugs?
Yes.
Is there addiction? Is there alcohol?
Probably all that.
Does the horsedie.com? Is there a dead animal? Is there an animal that is made sad? Is there a cat?
Is there a brother beating another brother and then like breaking his fucking jaw?
Are there are there bugs? Is there shaving? Is there hands being damaged? Is there decapitation? There's some of these. I remember this website gets really fucking stupid.
Oh, does the dog die?
Yeah. Is there a child's toy that gets destroyed? Does somebody cheat on their spouse? Is there ghosts? Is there a shower scene? Are there natural bodies of water? Yes. Oh no. Are there clowns? Oh, thank Lord, that one's a no. Are there mannequins?
I feel like it should be, does the dog die, and like, is there sexual assault? And maybe is there murder? Those are probably the only 3 I feel like that need to get.
Is there incarceration? Do they use dead naming?
Okay, we don't actually
It's,
have to. Do we just leave this training? Is that what?
yeah, you can just leave. I
Okay.
click like the little slide pad button. Is there a hospital scene? Is there a scene where the characters are put into a mental hospital? Sure, why not? Does somebody have cancer?
And
And
they,
somebody put a comment. This is Final Fantasy. If they put cancer, I will cry. Is autism misrepresented? 3 yes, 4 no. What?
what was the? Why didn't they tell us we could leave that training? That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I killed probably about 15 of them, and I was like, can I just leave now?
I probably would have kept going, but because you said that, and I was like, okay, I've killed like 5. I do like our
Is there
flavors.
obscene language? Is there obscene language? There are many F's given.
I mean, the game's rated M.
Is someone watching you without you knowing them? Yes. Is the fourth wall broken?
I always feel like somebody's watching me. All right, use the world map to instantly travel. Yay,
See,
fast travel.
Where there's some of these that get really dumb. There's like shit. There's like, is there a fat suit? I swear there is.
Is there a fat suit?
Does somebody have a stroke? No. Are there? Yeah, there it is. Are there fat suits? 1 yes, 6 no. Is somebody homeless? 5 yes. Is existentialism debated? 4 yes. Is Santa spoiled? Yes. Thank you, game.
When did this happen? Does the dog die?
Does a car honk or tires screech? No. Does the car crash? Yes. Awesome. Thanks. Does someone drown? No. Is there a nuclear explosion? 2 yes, 4 no.
Say
Is
nuclear.
there gun violence?
Nuclear, probably not, but
Does the dog die.com. You never fail to make me question why people are looking this up. I love the fat suit one. That's the one that I was like always like. I'm like, I swear this is in here, but it's like so buried further in the list that I start to question myself, and then I find it. It's like some of these, I'm like, okay, I can understand why like this would be a sensitive topic. Like, is there child abuse? It's like, okay, I can understand why that'd be a sensitive topic for some.
yeah, okay,
And it's like, is there like sexual assault? I'm like, okay, I get that. And then it's like, is there a fat suit? It's like,
yeah, that's what I said. I was like sexual assault, murder. I didn't think of child abuse. That's a good one too. Like those are important. And obviously, does the dog die and other animals? But that's all you really need.
it's like, there's some of these I'm like, okay, I could like maybe understand this. I feel like this is getting into like the I trying to find the nicer way to phrase this, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. So we're going to use traditionally woke ideas. Like one of the ones on there was like, is there propaganda? And I'm like, you see, like, I don't think that really needs to be a question for this one, but like, I guess. And it was like, one is like, is 9/11 alluded to? I'm like, how many times have you seen this enough that you felt like the need to ask the question?
Kermit did 9/11.
Like, I don't know. Like, I can't think of a ton of pieces of media with like, I guess it's time to hit the towers.
There was apparently like Robert Pattinson like love story movie that did that. Like that's
What?
how, yeah, that's how it ended. Was him zooming out of his office, and it was the Twin Tower, and that was the end. Huh? Remember Me? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Remember Me. It's like a love story. It's not about terrorism or anything like that. But that's how they chose to end it. Because I don't know why.
Okay.
Are you fighting
It's
now?
not the same thing. No, I'm doing the side quests. I'm bringing people
Okay.
planks.
Okay, I was gonna say something, but I'll wait till you get in the open. Yeah, I just went on the next mission.
Have you ever seen the movie? The movies. There's multiple. Final Destination.
No, I know like obviously of some of the kills, but no, I've never actually watched one.
Okay, so the important one is I know you're not a horror guy, so do you mind if I spoil these for you?
Yes, you may. I'm not gonna watch them.
Okay, so the first one, if Final Destination, I know you said you know of the kills.
Some of them,
The main premise is that the main character, whoever they are, gets like a vision of the future of some event that is going to happen that's going to kill a lot of people. And they change that event, and Death essentially is like, no, I said you bitches die, and comes back and kills them in like elaborate manners.
Yeah.
So the first one, like, he has a vision of the plane that they're supposed to be leaving on to go to France exploding. So he gets him and a bunch of his classmates and a teacher kicked off the plane. And then they all die. And then like 5 is they have like a bridge collapsing. And he gets like the bus stop before he gets on. Where the fuck do I go now? I'm sorry, I'm lost, Cody.
I just went through where the chocobos were and went to the world map.
Okay. Anyways, so then they get a bridge scene and they get it all, and the last 2 of them escape. And they get on a plane to fly to like take a vacation. And then it ends with us seeing the actors from the first movie, they cut the footage, and we see the guy freaking out. I mean, like, we got to get off the plane. And they're like, well, that was weird. So it ends with them on the plane as it explodes from the first movie.
I mean, that's kind of neat.
I think it's neat, but like, imagine sitting and be like, oh, okay, I'm really glad these guys survived. Wait, what?
Only for them to die. Fair. I guess that is fair. If the whole movie was about them not dying, to end with them dying is kind of fucked.
Why one of the things I enjoy about the movies is it's one of those movies that has had such a wide cultural impact.
The log truck.
It's why I was to say it's why nobody drives behind the log truck.
The log truck is probably one of the most iconic horror movie deaths of all time.
So nobody drives behind them, and I used to work in an amusement park. There was a lot of people that were afraid of roller coasters because they had seen the third one. They're like, hey, they would get on the ride. And been like, you ever seen Final Destination 3? And I'm like, dude, yeah, I've also been camping, and guess what? I've never been hunted by a machete wielding hockey player.
So far, dun dun dun.
You got me there.
You live in Florida now. Try camping now.
Bro, I don't even think it's the hockey wielders I've got to worry about. I think it's the Cougars. And I guess the Bobcats are pretty bad too.
I was gonna say the animal or the woman.
Yeah, there's a sign somewhere around down here. It's like beware of beware of Florida Cougars. Do not leave raw food, like exposed beverages, or men under 25 alone. What the fuck is the Scarlet Cyclone?
I don't know. That sounds cool though. Okay, so I know we've talked about.
This is why they call me the Scarlet Cyclone.
Hey, baby. So I know we talked about it.
The Red Rocket. Let me show you this.
God damn it. So I know we kind of talked about it last time, and I do like doing pew 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 fireball because I feel like enemies can't get close to you. But goddamn, the sword just does so much fucking more damage.
If you do your charge shot, that does a lot of damage. Oh, what the fuck?
The fireball charge.
Does the dog die.com? These dogs are dying.
What? Where'd you go?
I went into like the woods.
Was it dogs dying? Was I not paying attention?
You're hunting like wolves.
Oh yeah, that's not dogs.
No, wolves, dogs, completely different species.
I don't know.
It's like hyenas. They're cats.
Yeah, I don't know. I see them as different. I guess I totally didn't even faze me, and I was like, "What are you talking about? There's no dog dies."
I got to like my third death, and I was like, "Wait a minute, these are dogs."
Fair. They probably should have been included on Does the Dog Die, but no, I didn't even register them.
Listen, if that website is lying to me about Does the Dog Die, now I have to question if it's lying to me about there not being any scary clowns or fat suits.
I was gonna say it's Final Fantasy, so there's not a zero chance that there's scary clowns. I know Square Enix has only done it like twice, but they like their scary clowns.
I swear, like Dragon Quest says, I have one every game, right?
But, yeah. I was gonna say the most iconic one was obviously Final Fantasy VI and then Dragon Quest VIII. I'm sure more Dragon Quest games had them, but
It's so weird how many Square Enix franchises there are. Because like, oh yeah, it's like okay, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Wait, what?
Did they make? They didn't make Mission Dungeon, did they?
Square made it.
Really? The first
Yep.
one?
First and second. I don't know if they made the third one or not, but definitely the first and second.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's actually made by a third party company that makes like all of them. That's why there's Chocobo Mystery Dungeon too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I knew like Mystery Dungeons was just like a thing. But all right, I probably should use the dog attack.
I don't know how. My dog just kind of does his own thing, and I appreciate it when he helps me.
So if you hit left on the D-pad, you go into the dog menu. Oh, he can heal. He can sick. What is sick and ravage? Okay, does he heal me or heal himself? Oh, he heals me.
I know which one I prefer.
Wow.
Dog can't die.
Wow, he does not heal you very much though. But I guess it's free. Also, man, between potion,
How does that work?
What's up?
Also, how does that work?
How does what work?
Is your dog magic?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get the feeling he was magic, but I mean, he can heal you.
That's what I'm asking. Is like, how does he heal you?
Huh.
You know, like I've owned a good portion of dogs in my life. You know, I don't think any of them were trained medics.
Wait, where's Torgal? Where'd you go? Okay, you're right here. Okay, where? I don't understand game.
You have to go past the tree. There's like a little thing that you have to go interact with.
Okay, there it is.
Come on, Cody, keep up.
I mean, I think I'm a little ahead of you, unless you caught up. I could be wrong.
What part are you at?
I mean, we've just been fighting a lot of plant guys, which
I just got done fighting a bunch of plant guys, so
fair. Let's see. I'm entering a new cutscene.
Did you do the cutscene where they talk about like the statue / tower thing, and then you have to fight the bird?
Yes.
Okay, you said you've done that. Then yes, you might be a little ahead of me.
Yeah, we're fight. I see. I have a second cutscene with the lizard.
Joke's on him. I'm not even going to give him a second chance to get to a second cutscene. This bitch dies now.
All right. So the last couple bosses have been mediocre. Visually, they're good. I honestly forgot how to dodge.
It's R1.
Why is it R1?
Because it's what they mapped it to.
Ish.
Right. Unless there's a second lizard, that lizard's dead.
Okay, maybe you're ahead of me then. I don't know. I'm fighting
I got
fast.
the dragon talon and the sharp fang, so now I go make a new set of armor, right? And we go hunt the next monster.
I was gonna say it's not how it works.
This is Wilds, right? This is the one that breaks my PlayStation.
Oh, is Wilds breaking PlayStation?
No, it's not breaking PlayStation.
Okay.
Apparently, it's apparently just the PC port that's not been very good.
Fair. I mean, that's as much as PC people are like, oh, master race, like, but and you know you can get every game. You don't need. I'm like, but they don't. A lot of places don't optimize games for PC anymore.
It depends.
Like, there's a lot of bad PC ports. There's a lot of good
Also,
PC
like,
ports, but
I was say there's also a lot of really not good ports in general. Like I
Fair.
don't know if you remember, but the Grand Theft Auto trilogy kind of was shit everywhere,
That
not
was
just
bad.
PlayStation, not just PC.
you say it was bad in every console. Oh, he's using rollout. I know that move.
Did he use defense throw? He gets double damage.
That
He
was-
gets double damage. if
That's
he uses
Donphan's
defense throw.
move.
I don't. Doesn't he not get it for like until like level 50 or some shit?
No, Fan. At least maybe. Let's say as far as like. No, because I'm pretty sure he gets it early. Like Fampi gets it pretty early,
I could be wrong.
but I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. I was like, I use Donphan a fair amount.
I don't think I have ever had Donphan in Gen 2, so I couldn't tell you what level he got at.
I definitely haven't used him in Gen 2 because he comes at...
He's rare as fuck.
And he's very late in the game. Except there's one. I forget which one, but there's one of them you can get Fampi early. But it's only one of them, the 3.
It's a shame because I think Donphan is probably one of my top 3 favorite Gen 2 lines.
I really like Donphan. Gen 2 just had some of the best ground types. I like Gligar. I like
Fampi, Gligar, Steelix.
I was thinking Steelix. I was thinking Swinub.
Oh, you know, I always forget Swinub's part ground.
Fair. I like this one. I like all 3 of them. I know, obviously, Johto didn't have Mamoswine yet, but I like all 3 of them. I think they're neat.
I always forget its part ground. I always think of it as just like a pure ice type.
Fair. And one of the reasons it's playable is because it's part ground. Because ground is good.
Oh, this is the lizard you were talking about.
Okay, so yeah. Sorry, I'm ahead of you.
No, I was talking about the one that fly.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Then no, you're at least a good 5-10 minutes ahead of me now.
Fair. I was gonna say I started the woods first because you were side questing. Did you get something good for your side quest?
I don't even remember what I got, bro.
I see. Yeah, that's why.
So probably not.
Until I feel a need for supplies or experience, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna fuck with any side quests. Whoa!
Wow, but it looks cool.
He's doing his Rama thing. Goddamn, that's actually really cool. Lightning is just always cool. I don't think I've ever seen lightning in media and been like, oh, that's lame. Wait, Clive, didn't you know he was a dominant? The first thing he did was fucking summon lightning. Normal people can't do that. Just like normal dogs can't heal.
Says the dogheal.com.
Okay, it is Brahma. I figured it was, but I wasn't sure. I know there's so many goddamn summons. They could have thrown a fucking random. But yeah, the lizard was okay. Just the boss fights. The boss fights aren't great. They just feel.
I got this thing. That's the same strategy I've been using. Button mash, button mash, button mash.
Yep, it's per square bunch. They're just bigger enemies. They don't. Like he has this little rollout thing.
He's doing a cool move now. He's doing the spins. Is that really its name?
Yeah, I just called it rollout. But even
it is literally named the spin cycle.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. But even then, it's not even really.
He's out here doing the washing machine. Don't worry, I've got my own move, the sprinkler.
It's not even really a threat.
The bus driver.
Because like he just does against the wall and then like comes once. Like I'm like, you announce this attack and it ain't shit. All right, Torgal, heal me, buddy. Whoa, we're gonna find the guy who killed our brother. We're gonna kill him.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. Somebody should slaughter him, and like really painfully too. Whoever the fuck he was.
He says he's gonna cut off his tongue, so.
Yeah, and make it really fucking painful. Like, let's get a really graphic cutscene on that shit.
Like, man, when I find that guy, I'm gonna fucking cut his balls off and then eat it in front of him.
Fafnir of the North slain.
You killed Fafnir pretty fast.
I'm good at spamming the same button over and over again. And then I also learned that flaming slashes are cool. So.
Oh, hey, we can. So after that you fight some bugs in the air, and so I was shooting my fireballs because I'm like, sword doesn't reach up there. You just fucking teleport if you just hit sword.
I was gonna say, do you forget that we can teleport?
Yes, I actually completely forgot we could teleport.
I was definitely like doing it like just swinging randomly, and when this thing jumped in the air, our character, like whoever the fuck we're playing, Clive, was teleporting in the air just to stab him.
Yeah. Nope. I totally forgot that was a thing. Because
Damn,
I honestly always viewed
that
it.
was really cool. That was a lightning strike.
Yeah,
That was really badass. Has anyone already told you like you remind me of Sasuke?
that was cool. Like, but no, at least my excuse with the teleportation things, because like on the ground, I honestly just thought it was like a dash, like a fiery dash, not an actual teleportation. But now I see that. Oh yeah. Oh, we're fighting Wingo again. I'm gonna spam square a bunch. Okay, now I'm gonna hold square. I think spamming square might be better. The flaming sword is cool, but I actually think just mashing square does more damage.
It mashing it when they're staggered definitely does more damage. I don't know if it does when they're not, but
Fair.
definitely when they're staggered, definitely does.
Also, like whenever we do the Phoenix Wing, that seems to do a lot of damage. Which again, how do we have Phoenix powers?
Well, sir, don't you know we got the Phoenix brother powers from our brother, so we can go hunt down whoever this Ifrit asshole is.
Sir, we had
Speaking
Phoenix.
of, I'm spitballing here, like what we should be doing. I'm thinking we stick our sword up his asshole and we split him from the ass up, right?
I think we get a fucking wagon, a horse wagon. We're gonna strip him naked and we're gonna drag him around town. We're gonna find the most gravelly, roughest terrain. And we're gonna drag him. Actually, we're gonna put armor on his entire body except his balls. We're just gonna drag him around.
Stick the red hot poker up his asshole, and once he's begging for mercy, we stick it in the other end. Did that mean the mouth or did that mean the penis? See, the joke is it's about.
Got the things we're gonna do that Bahamut fuck Ifrit. Same thing.
It's, what the fuck did Usopp do? Where he's like said really painful things and made people like freak out.
Oh, like he did like the He did the chalkboard scratch, and then he was like glass underneath your fingernails or something.
Yeah, it's like you stick a needle underneath your fingernail and then you stub your toe. That's how I imagine this one is. Like, yeah. So imagine the red hot poker up your urethra. It's like crabs, but it never goes away.
How do you know what crabs is like, sir?
Well, I'm just going to let you know that they don't go away either. However, they do make medicine for the blue penis now.
All right. So my question is Bahamut gonna be a cool? Oh, hey, look, more violence, more gratuitous violence.
I'm sticking it up the bumhole.
No, but my question was: is Bahamut gonna be the final villain, or like a cool, like?
Sir, come
friend?
on! Don't you know Bahamut's a good guy? It's Tiamat that's the. I love how I get just achievements for just like, yeah, do punish 10 enemies. Like, cool. What the fuck is a punishment?
Yeah, does anyone care? Trophies are just like insane now.
Well, I don't mind trophies if I am going for them. But when the game is just like, hey, you have got, like, I got something a minute ago. Obviously, I just got the one that's for Punisher. But I got one a minute ago, too. And I don't know what I did.
Yeah, I mean, some games you get a fucking achievement for starting the game. Like, adventure began. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, Fine Hound. Execute and land 5 precision 6.
Yeah, no.
Cool. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah.
So why did I get an achievement for it?
Like, it should be things you have to go, like, you know, go out of your way to do. Just hit enemy 100 times. Should not be a fucking achievement.
Well, and I don't mind if they're things like complete chapter 1. Like, okay, that's fair. That's a checkpoint. I can understand that.
Fair.
But
I don't like
don't
those,
give me an achievement for doing something that I don't know why I'm doing this. Like,
fair.
let's use this game as an example. I should not, like, if I get an achievement that's like, hey, land the like final execution, and I'm sitting here just spamming square over and over again. I don't know what the final execution is, and I don't know why I'm getting rewarded for it. That's stupid. But if it was like, you completed chapter 2, I would understand what I did. I completed the chapter.
Fair. God, I think enemies have... My opinion is enemies have too much health in this game.
I would have the complaint, but it's easy enough to beat them, so at this point it would feel redundant.
Oh. Mash. I'm terrible at mashing. It's a cinematic clash. Okay, what
You would fail Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm.
I'm so bad at mashing. I'm sure I'm QTE good enough, but I'm like not good at mashing. I played Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. I can beat this boss.
You would be the kind of guy that wouldn't use your palms for Mario Party, wouldn't you?
I do. Actually, I've been playing No More Heroes, and they have a stick trolling thing, and I use my palm. You don't need to. I can beat it with my finger. They obviously made it for your finger, but I'm like, no, I'm using my fucking palms.
Like a real man.
So this guy, I believe, I've played a lot of Final Fantasies, all of them, in fact. But I cannot think of a wind. Because wind isn't super common of an element in Final Fantasy. I can't think of.
There's a wind summon. I swear there is.
I'm sure there is. I just can't think of it. Like that's what I think this person is.
I swear there is, because I swear that there's 1 and 3.
Yeah, like wind magic is like white mages. You sometimes get wind magic. Like it's not super common or not super prolific.
Araga, the ribbon.
Yeah, I've played Knack. I haven't actually played Knack.
I was gonna say that's impressive. I think that makes you one of the 3.
God, how did Knack 2 happen?
Wind was not available as a summon until 5. I swear that's wrong. Oh,
I was gonna say you played 3DS
and the 3D remakes of Final Fantasy 4 and 3. Okay, there it goes. I was gonna say I swear there is.
I was gonna say you played the remake, so there might be. Yeah, I know there is. I can't name it. I cannot think of it. I can't visualize it.
Speaking of, if you have not, I know you just played 3. Did you have a thief in your party?
Only for like opening doors.
Okay, because you could steal like Odin's spear and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
And those were like some of the best items you could get in the game. I remember going and collecting like all the legendary items and shit, and like that was my party for like the final dungeon. Which man, that final dungeon's ass.
I actually don't think. Maybe it's because you set my bar because you said it was ass, and everyone thought it was ass. I thought it was okay.
That final like I don't know if you were just over level, but I remember having to literally grind for like 15 hours to get my team because it was such a insane level curve, and the dungeon is like a 2-hour long slog. And there's no healing, like there's no save point, so if you die, you have to like restart all over again. And I just remember thinking that shit was ass. Like it was the worst part of that game by far.
Yeah, maybe it was worse than the 3DS version, but in the Pixel Remaster, I didn't think it was anything that like. Yeah, it was some of the mini bosses were kind of hard, but I didn't do any extra grinding. Like I would say it probably took me like maybe 40 minutes.
Well, goody for you.
But again,
I remember
could be the Pixel Remaster did it differently, or the 3DS version did it differently.
Yeah, no. I just remember back before he lost everything, Pro Jared used to like review a lot of the Final Fantasies. I remember like watching him review 3, and he was like, "There's 2 complaints, and it's like this dungeon, and it's the Dragoons." And I'm like, "Yeah, It's the boss that you have to be a dragoon. Fair. Like I said, I had the dragoons, but the final dungeon was definitely bad. And then I watched a bunch of other people, and I was like, the two common criticisms was the final dungeon and the boss with the you need to be a dragoon. I'm like, all right, that's fair.
Yeah,
Those
no,
are definitely very reasonable criticisms.
yeah, maybe I was just over level. I don't know, but yeah, Final Dungeon didn't really bother me. I think the one saving grace it has, it could have bothered me, but the fact that the dark crystals heal your HP and MP. They should just be save points, but the fact that you get your MP and HP healed is a massive saving grace for that dungeon.
I know it's been years since I played it, but I do not remember those, at least in the 3D version, healing you.
Yeah. Again, maybe it's different, but they definitely do in the after the boss you have to go up to it a second time, but it does heal you. But could have been different. All right. Well, the downside to playing a
Joke's on you, game. I've been learning how to mash square because I've been doing it for every boss battle so far.
I'm good at this already.
You can tell me to mash it in a different way. It's still mashing.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
I got a meteorite.
Whee! Yeah, I don't know what fucking shit does. I'm sure that for crafting and shit.
There's a crafting element? Yay.
Yeah, they did they forced a tutorial on us.
I'm sorry, I definitely was not paying that much attention.
When you were like walking in the town, like they had you go get material, and then they had you go someone to craft. You crafted a belt, which I did not equip. Whee! I'm pressing triangle because it's fun, even though square is better. I like going pew pew pew! Magic missile, magic missile! I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball! Good thing there's no party damage, Torgal. But yeah, I think this game is fine so far, but as we've both kind of pointed out, is exposition heavy game is not the best for our stream setup. There's definitely some things I'm just like, hey, what? Who's that? What's that? Why are we here? Like, I have no idea what we're going after.
We're gonna go skin Aphrit. We're gonna go rip his balls off and feed them to him.
And then we're gonna shit, and then after he shits it out, we're gonna feed it to him again.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a repeated cycle. Then I don't know if you've ever seen the brilliant German horror film, but we're going to sew Ifrit's ass to his mouth. It's going to be like the human centipede, but it's not going to quite go that far. The human roly-poly is really what it's more like going to be.
Was that a German film?
I don't know if it was actually German. I know the doctor was German.
Ah, fair. Yeah.
I only know enough about it because obviously the memes. And then the song about the red flags.
Yeah, I obviously know the premise, and then I know that they did like 5 more.
But Cody, you got to understand, it's a really subtle metaphor.
Oh, is it a metaphor?
It is a metaphor. It's about capitalism.
Oh, you're crying. Don't worry, small child. Ignore the blood on my sword. I will save you.
Don't worry, small child. I've been assured that only Ifrit kills small children. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Clive won't kill you as long as that bastard Ifrit's not around.
Yeah, it's a metaphor for capitalism. I refuse to expand on that further.
I mean, I can piece together from there, but yeah, I had no idea. I don't like metaphors. I like things that are straightforward, like Neon, Genesis, Evangelion.
I thought you really liked metaphor.
Ah,
You see,
see,
kids, it's funny. It's the end of the joke.
that's it. You see, it's funny. I do like metaphor. Metaphor's a good fucking game.
So I think I'm a little behind you because I don't hear the crying child, but I will say this part where I'm running around reminds me of Monty Python. It's like the fields, like the hills of fields. Who made you king?
I've only seen the Holy Grail, and honestly, I don't remember it that well.
There's an early part of it where they like running through some fields and they get like to this like poor couple, or it might be like mother and son. I don't remember. He's like, "Who made you king? Who are you? I'm Arthur, King of the Britons. Who made you king? I didn't vote for you. Nobody voted for me. I was given the rightful sword of Excalibur by the Lady of the Lake. Getting a sharp piece of metal from some wet bitch in the pond does not give you systematic power of Europe."
Okay, maybe there's a better way to break a door down than using your lightning magic that we've seen makes you sick.
We could set it on fire.
Like maybe if you just broke it down with one of you and your muscular friend, could probably just break a door down.
No, this is cooler though.
Yeah, it's cool, but maybe don't. Maybe you don't use your lightning magic for
This
that.
is cooler though, Cody. Stop ruining it.
Also, they're like, this guy needs a healer. He's gonna die. I'm like, okay, we have a dog.
I know what you meant, but I want you to say the sentence a little slower.
No, I will.
My friend's dying of magic cancer, but it's okay. I brought him a doll.
The dog did not heal him. Hope he doesn't die.
Sorry, buddy. Dog only likes me.
Yeah, dog only heals me and also. Okay, so there's a part that just happened. So your friend Sid obviously uses lightning to bust the door down, which is stupid. But then there's a guard running away that could alert the other guards, and he just says, "Oh, go after him, Clive. Why don't shoot that guy with lightning magic?"
Who's this? Well, Cody, he can't do that. The lightning magic makes him sad.
Yeah, you're right. It hurts him. He's got to use it sparingly.
Oh, willy-nilly. Oh no, a fly! Zap.
Also, what about Clive's fireballs? Why did we chase him on foot instead of throw fireballs at his back?
I'll be real here. For as much shit as I was joking about, like, oh, why did they use the fireballs at the door? I really like that. We need to get in here. Sets the house on fire. Feel like an error in judgment has been made.
We saved the city, Patrick.
We did it, Patrick. We saved everybody. Cody, when are we playing? Commander? SpongeBob Commander's Only.
I hate that I get that it's memes because that's so it was popular for its memes, but I did not.
So I looked, by the way. Fun fact: it's not one wave of SpongeBob Secret Lairs. It's 3 of them. You get one for like SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs and Squidward. You get one for the memes, and you get one for lands. But don't worry, each of them costs $30.
Neat. I will say the only thing I like the lands. I thought the lands were actually pretty cute.
Yeah, but I'm not paying $30 for what amounts to like maybe 50 lands total.
Yeah, I know. It's not worth that much money at all. It's not probably worth really any money, but I think the lands were the only thing of that set that actually looked like it had effort into it.
Yeah, it's just I was like, when it wasn't, because like I said, this was announced like last, like maybe November, maybe a little later than that. And like I sighed then, and then when they were revealed, I was like, I did see one person made a joke about it though. Is they took the chicken SpongeBob. That's the negate,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how long this card's been out for to like know if you already know about the card or not.
No, I don't.
But there's a card called Ristic Study in Magic. It's a really annoying enchantment that says every time your opponent plays a card, they have to pay a mana or you draw a card. So it was the chicken SpongeBob, and it was there, and it was like, "Do you pay the one?" Because it's a commonly hated commander card.
Ah,
Because like if you're against one person and they play like 2 spells and they don't pay it, you get to draw 2 cards. That's whatever. But when there's 4 people who play, say, 2 mana, 2 cards, and don't pay 2 mana, that's 6 draws, and that gets out of hand fast.
yeah, no, that's really annoying.
So, do you pay the one has quickly become like a shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Shut up.
So it was the chicken SpongeBob, and it was the tagline was "Do you pay the one?" I was like, you see, that would have been a worthwhile one.
All right, so they taught us that we can parry, which I'm pretty sure we got taught that before. But I said,
Parry?
if you
Parry the platypus.
fuck, what's the song? I got a platypus controlling me. I got records on my fingers and a platypus controlling me.
You get to see this guy motorboat the girl again.
Unfortunately, now bad news for you.
Oh, she's just drinking piss. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's somebody's fetish.
Also, pet peeve in like any, it's not just this game. It's most media. And I know because video game stories have to happen, but stop putting your villains in scenarios where they have to be stupid.
Sir. Mercy.
You can write scenarios where your villain doesn't have to be stupid. Don't write a scenario where the only way out is the villain is stupid.
Mercy.
So his name is Sid Office? That's stupid.
Sir. I mean, I agree with you. That's why my favorite character is Sid Sidson.
Is that one of the Sids?
I don't fucking know.
Okay. I was like, I don't fucking...
What's the man? I can't remember her name. Sid is like an old mechanic in 15, and he has a daughter, and I want to say her name is like Cindy.
Cindy, yeah. I remember that one because... Whoa, they secured a dominant. I wonder if it's Ifrit. That's what Clive thinks. God, those bastards.
Chirada. All right. I think after I fight the
Yeah.
bird, I'm gonna be done for the night.
That's exactly where I'm ending. I beat the bird. I'm doing the cutscene. Then I'm gonna call it. So I'll wait for you to beat the bird.
Speaking of birds, it's time for me to show you my powers because I'm Phoenix. Ow.
But yeah, why during that bird fight, the villain and all the soldiers are just there on the side watching you.
Well, I'm gonna be real here. I can reasonably understand that one because I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. If like I saw like I'm out here in the Popeyes parking lot and I see a guy swinging a flaming sword against a giant windbird, you know what my first thought process is I don't need to be a part of that.
I think fair, but at the very least, she's shown she has wind magic. Why is she not pelting us?
Well, my guess is that she is using that magic to summon this bird. I'm assuming this is like a concentration spell.
Fair.
Also, this bird's going down like a bitch.
I was gonna say it was very short. It was.
Yeah, this.
I didn't even realize.
Slain.
Yeah, when I didn't even realize I beat it. Like I was like, what? That doesn't feel right.
I was just looking at its health bar and I'm like, oh, I'm on like the last third.
Yeah. For how long the fucking lizard and some of the other boss fights are, the fucking Dragoon Knight, she went down faster than some of the mini bosses.
The one knight that was teleporting around that we fought this tonight was faster.
Yeah.
It was longer. Like, it's okay, I've got lightning magic. Ka-chow.
Oh, puppy. There better be a pet the dog button. There's a long cutscene. Spoilers, there's a long cutscene after Chidara. What, Final Fantasy 16 and long cutscenes?
Sid Hayes, Sid Polendina,
Like,
Sid Previa, Sid Del Norte, Sid
I was gonna
Highwind,
say, I know Sid Highwind, and that's the only one. So that's Final
Sid
Fantasy 7.
Kramer, Sid Fabul the Ninth, Sidophus Demon Boanaza.
Is that this
Okay.
one?
It's 12.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Sid
Sidolphus is not.
Rain.
Okay, because this one's also Sidolphus. I can kill the son of a bitch and bring peace to my brother's soul.
This is Sidophus Telemon. Sid Nun Garland, which was 14, which this kid looks like an actual child. Sid Sofar and Cindy Arum. Sidophus Orlandino, Sid Randall,
Jesus.
Sid Austin, the Moogle brothers. Wait, what?
I know it's obviously Final Fantasy. Oh, cutscene's still going. Every time I think
Sid
it's over.
Berkenstein. And that might be it.
So you definitely named more than 15.
Oh yeah, there's also a lot of them for the spin-offs. Like
Fair.
there's a Sid in Final Fantasy Tactics. There's Dr. Sid from Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Oh, I was kidding.
What, is there a Sid
In
Sidson?
in Dragon Quest, there's a character named the Platypunk, where Dr. Sid teaches you how to parry. Parry the Platypunk. Final Fantasy. You never fail. Oh, this guy's adorable. He doesn't even look like a platypus. Why would they name him that? He looks like a duck. He does not look like a platypus at all.
Oh.
It looks like if you crossed a duck with a Furby. Sent it to you.
Look at him. So this person is. They're not. I don't know if they're saying they're Ifrit, but they're saying they killed the Phoenix. I'm like, but that's not us. Was it actually? Oh yeah, that's a Dragon Quest villain or Dragon Quest monster. I've seen that guy.
He's not a platypus. He's
Kind of platypusy.
No, he's a duck.
He's platypus adjacent.
I mean, you could say that about beaver too, but if I saw an enemy that was just a beaver, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's a platypus.
Fair. But yeah, I'm like, why are you saying you killed the Phoenix? We killed the Phoenix.
So he's who we need to split the asshole up.
Which I get Clive not knowing, but why are you fucking with the audience? I don't know. I don't like misleading the audience. Alright. Jesus, is this cutscene still going? Holy shit, it's still going.
It's alright. Deep breaths.
It's just so long. Why?
Yeah, it is. That's what she said.
Hey, oh. God, the voice acting is. From what it doesn't help it's on quiet and I'm talking to you, but it actually sounds pretty good, which for Final Fantasy, even though I know it's modern day, most modern day voice acting is good. Not Final Fantasy. Square does not like to pay voice actors. I think the 7 games have some of the fucking like most mid 2000s voice acting. It's insane. Did I lose my Jonathan?
I'm here.
Okay. You're good.
Just watching them talk.
And guess what? They'll still be talking. Because I'm not done with the cutscene yet. And I'm at least 5 minutes of. Right, so the one thing I didn't understand, and maybe they explained it, is were we mind controlled or not?
Ready for it?
No, like after. Like we got branded and then like we served for the king for fucking like 20 years or whatever as a soldier.
I don't know.
Being called Wyvern. Cuz like we had like a memory relapse when we saw our friend. When we saw Jill. So I assumed that was like mind control. But I don't know. All right. We can just save wherever, right?
Depends, because I couldn't save before the bird because I was trying.
Fair. At least, yeah, okay. We can save. We're in town, so we can save. You know how they give you a little sprite for your party?
Mm-hmm.
They give a sprite for the doggy.
Good.
That's cute.
So you want to play a guessing game, Cody?
Yeah, what's that?
So you know that cloaked figure that they were talking about?
Yeah.
You want to play a little guessing game here, Cody? Who do you think's under the cloak? I think it's Efrit. I think we're gonna get to split his balls.
I actually don't know. Like, I'm not sure where they're going with that because
I can only think of two characters that you would bother keeping under a cloak, and I think that they're both stupid.
I mean, my first guess is little brother, but
see, that's where my head was too. So I'm 90% certain this is the little brother.
Because
that or it's going to be Caden or Brayden.
Caden or Brayden. I was like, it's because we haven't met a lot of characters, but they're keeping them hidden. Either A, for someone we haven't. Yeah, I don't think it's someone we haven't met yet, because that wouldn't really make sense. I think it's either.
So there's no reason to keep him covered. There'd be no reason to keep him covered. Yeah. Like I feel like it's gotta be the little brother.
Yeah, which then how is the little brother? I don't know.
I mean, okay. So like I feel like I know where you're going, which is like how is he alive? But he's the Phoenix. Like if anybody is going to be able to survive some stupid shit, it's the Phoenix.
Oh no, that was not where I was going. Because that's I can believe that. Okay. More so, how did they know who he is? Like he's unless he looked differently when he reborn. It's like how did they just not automatically know he was the Phoenix and like kill him again? Or
was this the? Because we've been talking about this shit a lot. We know that the Queen knew that Clive didn't have the Phoenix. Do these guys know that?
I'm assuming so, because we were like a big kingdom.
Because, like, if not, then I mean, we are running around with the Phoenix wings and the fireball. It's not entirely unreasonable to assume we're the ones with the Phoenix and he was the one that was Ifrit.
Fair. But mommy was on the dark side, so I'm assuming because mommy knew. Then
oh, that's why Dottie was knocking her up. He likes bad girls.
And remember, guys, whenever you want to have sex with your wife, or whenever you want to have sex with your husband, because she did this, remember to bring up how much you hate your son. Nothing gets a guy in the mood.
Your kids are so fucking useless. Anyways, let's have another one.
Nothing like talking about your kids before fucking getting it on. But alrighty, I don't know how much cutscene you have left, but I'm gonna cut the stream. Okay.
Ugh. Look at